I think queer people need to have more joy. They need to have more opportunities to have joy, because normally a life of a queer person is constant resistance. As a queer person, you have to be honest, constantly proving yourself to like everyone who has opinions about your life. And if not proving yourself, you have to defend your life, like your life basically, the way who you are. I mean, for a straight person, it's not really a thing. I don't think there is like any experience that a straight person lived through, especially white cis straight person, that will allow them to understand what queer people go through. Queerness is like, it's a one aspect, but there's like a lot of intersectionality involved here as well. So yeah, that's why we do this show. We want to showcase that, and we want to allow people to also have a moment where they can just experience joy and be surrounded by people who understand exactly what they are going through. And yeah, have fun.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. What did you
Let's
say?
try it.
Okay.
Break chance.
Nothing. Now it's Krasna. Baby, just 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, and push, push, turn, turn, turn.
I am Latvian Armenian. I have this post-Soviet kind of nature to me, I guess. Beli is like a short version of my drag name. So Beli is like pour les intimes, and then yeah, Belligerency is like my official artistic name. Propaganda is a drag and queer show that highlights and spotlights marginalized and erased queerness in Balkan region, in Eastern Europe, and West Asia. Started the show with two of my friends and also colleagues. One of them is a drag queen from originally from Chechnya, but who lives here now in Brussels as well. Moved here as a child, as a refugee.
Once upon a time, there was a little Chechen girl in the Grozny projects
of Chechnya, Russia. At 21,
She was spotted by
a bunch of drag queens who took pity on her
and her
drag.
career took off.
You better work.
Je veux la lenteur de justice.
And also with one of my best friends who is a DJ, producer, singer-songwriter of Albanian descent.
So this is what propaganda is all about. It's also about, as I said, the sisterhood between me, King Kovaci, and Krasna, and Belligerency. Because we share so much, we come from different places, but they're similar, and that's what propaganda stems from. I'm from Albania, Krasna is Chechen, and Belligerency is Armenian. And if I need, I don't know, if I killed my husband who left me alone at the altar, and then I sing Good Luck Babe by Chapel Brown, and I murder him, and I have to hide the body, I know exactly who to call.
It's a very political show, but it's the show where you will come and probably cry and probably laugh. Kind of laugh through your pain.
Boy, I know you don't waste my time. I look too good, I feel too. Trust me, I'm too fucking fine. Bright price set too much too high. Window shop, I do die. Look too good, then I feel too. Fucking ask me when you like, when you like, when you like. Fucking ask me when you like.
It was kind of premeditated for me to get into drag. Like when I look back on my life, I'm just like so many things were leading up to the moment that okay, of course I do drag. You know, as a kid, I was like putting curtains around me and like a little towel on my head and imagining that's a wig and not wig, my hair basically, and like I'm in a dress, twirling around my living room at the dismay of my father. We are going to a supermarket because I need to buy a few things for the show, and then we're gonna go to a drugstore because I need to buy a shaving gel to shave my body and become a woman. Tomorrow, not today.
Can I have your attention, please? Come dance with me.
Perfect. It's a blush. There's never enough blush in the world. There's a big masculinity culture in Caucasus region and Armenia as well, like a toxic masculinity culture, and I never was a masculine person, really. I was always like it was clear that I was a queer person. Not to me maybe, but like the others could see it because I was clearly not acting like one would expect from a traditional West Asian man. The term queer appeared in my life later on, but at that moment I was like a young gay child, visibly gay.
It's one of the accessoires for today.
I'm in a very good relationship with my mother, and I'm completely no contact with my father, not intending to be in contact anymore. So I would always be ashamed of like my Armenian identity because it was not praised, but rather looked down upon by my peers. So I developed this kind of hate relationship towards like part of my identity, part of who I am, and then to my Armenian family who didn't make my life easy. I mean, since then I kind of grew over that. I grew through that, and like now I'm very happy to rediscover my Armenian heritage, my Armenian identity.
This is very cute.
Is this Armenian designer?
Yeah.
Center.
It will look better after. Like with the makeup.
Are you sure about that information, Savannah?
She's
That you look better with the makeup.
We had like a little.
And this edition, we really focus on the sort of mother-daughter queer family relationship, because as you know, as one knows, especially as a queer person knows, that it's not always that your blood family that is a family for you, because many queer people are rejected from their families. And also this edition is really about sort of passing the baton of us a bit more experienced performers to our drag children. Hi, daughter.
Hello.
Mwah. Come in, bitch.
I brought sandwiches.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm so hungry.
Some falafel.
It's been a long day, girl. How are you? Savar and I, we are both of Armenian descent. We are diaspora kids. Both. We basically, that's how kind of like it was like a first building stone in our mother-daughter relationship, because I adopted Savar. I didn't give birth to her.
So, how are you enjoying the night, bitches? Okay. Well, I would like to tell you a little story how I happened to adopt my little daughter. Savon.
Really, really want me today. To the F, the B, my and the C to the U, to the D, to the F, the Y, girl, you T to the G. We planned a long time ago when we met, even before she adopted me, that we wanted to do like something Armenian related one day. Actually, there's this propaganda for tomorrow show idea that came out with the line age and
Lineage.
lineage, and it all made sense to when it was time to create a duo performance, to both like create an outfit that makes sense with the performance, but also like that is visually impactful and tell story about Armenian heritage, about what Armenian culture is about.
I think we agree on that. It's really our embracing like a moment when we embrace our culture and pay homage to it as people who are disconnected from it at some point.
The two artists that are going to be on stage right now, they share a common ancestry. They are both Armenian. So, enjoy and please welcome to the stage Belligerent C and her daughter Sevan.
When you get into makeup, especially for the first time, it's really, I don't know how to exactly pinpoint that feeling, but it's really, you feel you've finally become yourself while not being yourself at all. Yellow, yeah. You have no mercy over there. I still have to perform, bitch. Ooh, my legs, honey. Okay, not too much. I still need to dance. It's a very weird feeling. Because, I mean, I guess every person has like some kind of duality to them, or not necessarily even duality, it doesn't have to be binary. But it's like as if you touched upon something that was inside of you for so long but never had an opportunity to have an outlet. I'm pretty sure if like a AFAB, assigned female at birth person who is a cis woman will get into drag and become a drag king, they will also feel like this weird surge of like, okay, I had this masculine energy inside of me all along and I didn't know how to like express it. It never had an outlet and now it does. So yeah, it's clearly like this weird feeling when, as if you are like seeing your old friend, but also you're fully yourself and then you're not yourself at all and your face has completely changed, but it's still you. And you look prettier from afar.
Zina is wearing a corset for the first time.
Oh my
God!
Let's announce it. Can you shut up?
No, just
I don't wanna be.
So, the show is gonna start in 7.5 minutes. Everybody have fun. Thank you for being here. We love you and just have fun. And whatever happens, just go with it. If you fall, laugh. I might fall, so I'll laugh. Don't worry.
Okay.
My life has changed in a way since I started doing drag. Drag really allowed me to realize and to fully be in touch with my masculinity, which is super weird because it's, you know, it's kind of weird thing to say because like my drag is hyper feminine, so how come I feel like more of a man, let's say, out of drag. When I started doing drag professionally, I felt like I fully realized that, okay, so that's really, like I really was, I think, in a way confused because I don't think I want to be a woman. It's more so I have this need to express my femininity and it needed to have an outlet. So now when I'm out of drag, I completely am comfortable with being a man, dressing like a man and you know, just being masculine. I don't know, like being in touch with my masculinity. So that's weird, but it's like the biggest change I think that drag offered me. So I'm very happy, and it was a big pleasure to perform this number with my daughter because I know she's leaving. You know, she's going back to France, and yeah, I don't know. You know, we're probably not going to see each other that much, and it's like we developed this beautiful relationship between each other. So yeah, I am very happy. Belligerency is part of me, and I don't think it only exists on stage, but it rests until I'm on stage. There's always part of belligerency in me because it's basically, I mean, before it was belligerency, it was just me, you know. Now I have a name to it. It's my drag character.